To WKP. Today we are going to be tracking Tropical Storm Ida once again. But before we do, take a look in the description for a gospel message. Right now you're looking at Tropical Storm Ida, which was once a hurricane. Winds are currently 40 miles per hour in the storm. As you can see, it is it is weakened considerably. But some things we should keep an eye on. See this band moving on into the Florida Panhandle? I would definitely keep an eye on that, since it looks like it may cause some issues for Florida. As you can see, just a strong band moving on into the Florida Panhandle. So if you're in the Florida Panhandle for the next few hours, please keep an eye out for the storm. And I would expect, as this band is moving in, for the wind speeds to increase. Because usually when bands are moving in, the wind speeds do increase, so expect some stronger winds and maybe some strong thunderstorms, and don't rule out the possibility of a tornado or waterspout. And that may sound a little bit extreme, but that can happen with some of these storms. Let's take a look at the tracks for the storm. As you can see, most models have a very close consensus that it's going to be going up through Tennessee and out. And it's going to also head through Virginia and out over the Atlantic once again. It's going to re-enter the Atlantic somewhere after it leaves New York, New Jersey. We also have some intensity guidance for this thing. As you can see, once it re-enters back out into the Atlantic Ocean, there is a possibility it could re-strengthen into a tropical storm. So this storm is not done yet. One other thing that I should probably mention here is take a look at the wind field on this. It is huge now. That is a very large tropical storm force wind field. That is what I was forecasting. So even though it's probably going to weaken into a depression very, very soon, those tropical storm force winds, I would definitely expect them to extend further into Mississippi. So I would expect some more tropical storm force winds. And even if you're not in the direct path of this storm, as you can see, it's a lot of the effects are not where the center of the storm is. Even though this will weaken, it could still cause some blustery conditions for probably Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Florida. In these areas, we could be seeing winds probably sustained 17 to 20 miles an hour, with gusts somewhere in the 30s, possibly even a little bit higher than that. So expect some rainy and blustery weather from the storm as it moves through the states. Here's the U.S. rainfall potential. As you can see, there is still some high chances for rainfall in Mississippi and Alabama. And we also may see some high rainfall up in portions of Pennsylvania and West Virginia. So we should also keep an eye out for that high rainfall chance. Let's take a look at the flash flooding potential, since this is also important. As you can see, there is still a moderate chance of flash flooding all the way up to the Tennessee border, and there's quite a bit of flash flooding potential anywhere from Nashville, Tennessee, all the way up to Elkins, West Virginia, and into Pittsburgh and I think Delaware. I'm sorry, my map skills aren't that good right now. Anyway, the peak surge, let's take a look at that. There's still 2 to 4 feet of storm surge and wind speed probabilities. As you can see, for basically from New Orleans up through Mississippi, there's still a 90% chance of tropical storm force winds. So there's still quite high chance that we'll see those tropical storm force winds. Thank you for watching. This has been WKP. Keep an eye out on this storm as it is moving through, especially if you're in the Panhandle, since I suspect there could be some strong effects from this storm coming to your area soon. And this will be moving out by the end of the week, but I will keep you posted, since I live in an area where there could be some effects from Tropical Storm Ida once it weakens into a depression, and hopefully I'll be able to get some good video of that. Thank you for watching. This has been WKP. Please check the gospel message in the description.